comments the other night. Have you heard from the NBL as your well, in reply to your comments about the?
What I will say is the NBL uh, has responded in a very minimal way. Said they're working on the issues.
Would you like a stronger response from the NBL?
Absolutely. We've been to Brisbane in the last month twice, and we've dealt with clock issues there. I'll just leave it at that because it's something the NBL needs to deal with. And at some stage, I can sound like a bitter and twisted coach because we lost the game, but it has an impact on the game.
Is there any other venues that you're having issues with, or just this arena?
Look, every arena has issues or whatever, but you live with it once and you go technical difficulties. The second time, and I don't want to elaborate, but like it has an impact on the game.
Free throws have impact on the game as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Free throws been the last 2 days?
Yeah, look, if you would have looked at our free throws before that game, I think we lead the league in free throw percentage at like 80%. So it was one of those games, the right guys were shooting the free throws. We certainly had our chances and opportunities, and with the fundamental things such as free throws, it wasn't the rebounding this time.
So, do you address that heavily with the board? Is there a worry that if you talk too much about it, it becomes a thing?
Yeah, look, why would I address something when guys are career all-time greats at it in the NBL level? We all have a bad day. You just hope they don't both have a bad day on the same day.
It appeared when we saw Luke shooting down there at the end, there was a lot of hullabaloo going on as he was taking it. Has there been a bit of that to change the environment where blokes are shooting to add that extra pressure and make a bit more game day environment?
No, look, our guys actually have a number of free throw games that they actively participate in throughout the week. So nothing like if we were a bad free throw shooting team, I would probably want to make a point and emphasize practicing. But you guys are in here enough. It's something that they work on. We have great free throw shooters. It was, whether it was the yips or it just happened, build a little momentum with each guy stepping up there. But it's something that disappointing, but I don't need to address it. Like we're 80% as a team before this game.
You said to say that like you hope it's just a one-off, but something that's a bit of a trend is that you spoke about it after the game is that you play well against good teams and poorly against bad teams.
Yep.
You're at the bottom of the ladder
Yeah.
on Saturday. How do you address that inability to sort of play your game?
Yeah, look, it's something that I'm mindful about all the time. And throw in the dynamic that there's a former Wildcat playing for them that'll probably want to put about 40 points on us. So there's a lot of dynamic in this game, and I always preach that it's about how we approach the game more than anything.
So what do you change to approach it in a way where you don't just go down to their level against some teams?
Yeah, so like the easiest way for me to show that is things we work on every day. In our game against Brisbane, our film session is centered about the stuff we concentrate on every day and our lack of execution in small things that, besides when you're in that room up there watching film, you would have no idea that these small things are going on within the game. Just like our game plan and our tactics, the way we defend certain situations. Our offense is not always going to be picture perfect, and we're going to have another game where it seems like it's a bit of a struggle or the flow of the game isn't up to the way we would like to play. So our defense needs to really be locked in. So when we're executing our defensive game plan or not executing it and it's costing us dearly, they're the things that come back to bite you. Like we can talk about free throws and everything like that, but I look at the amount of points we give up on things that we have been working on for day one. That's disappointing for me.
So it's about not being complacent.
Correct. Yeah, and look, I'm not shying away. We've been playing well up until that. We make some free throws and everyone's here talking about how we win 5 games in a row and how we're sitting nice on the ladder. We didn't get it done. So then you do reflect and you can say complacency or just our execution of what we should be doing.
It's really interesting that a lot of these guys and yourself weren't here last year, and he was here, so wouldn't have experienced the environment that it was and the pressure around him. You get people to talk about what it was like to do so that everyone is well and truly aware that he's going to be amped this game.
No, I just reflect on my own experiences. Like any player that plays against their former club, especially when it doesn't go to plan, they're out to prove a point. If you got fired from your job and someone else picked you up, you're going to try and make a point. It's just the way that it goes.
Do you put extra emphasis on him then?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he's come out here and he's played very well in his time with Wollongong. He's brought a great dimension to their team.
There's been a lot of talk, one I've heard of, not playing through the job about the rotation towards the end of the game while the Travers wasn't on for the last 5 minutes before the final were at 4 over. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, sure. Look, we got down 13 points with like right around the 4-minute, 3:45 mark. I rolled with 5 guys that got us back in the game. I trusted them. Now, when I rewatch the film, you play those games with yourself. Like, what could have I done different? Luke Travers was doing a good job on Sobey. So, for sure, that's something I've reflected on. And if we replay that game, I'd probably put him back in the game.
How much of it is when you're going through making decisions on the fly? How much of it is having to trust the guys who have done the job as opposed to who have done the job previously?
That's those decisions that you got to make in the blink of an eye. The game before against Cairns, I played Michael Harris, and he rewards me with playing well. And so he gets to play. And just the nature that I coach, I'm going to reward guys that have done a good job. And those guys did a phenomenal job for 3.5 minutes to get us back in that game. And I felt like our matchups were good. The way we were playing was good.
Is Travers able to play more like he's been mid-20s most of the season? Is that just the way it's worked out, or is he restricted in any way at all?
No, he's not restricted in any way, but when he plays at the level where he can impact the game consistently, probably in that mid-20s is a good spot when he's rebounding, pushing the ball, being aggressive on offense. Like, that takes a lot of energy to consistently play that way. So there's very few players in the league that if they're playing at a high level can play for a lot of minutes. Bryce Cotton is an outlier as far as that's concerned.